Hello and a very warm welcome to True North Health Center. I'm Akshay Tandon. We're in conversation with Master Nirula. Master Nirula is a spiritual guru and a life coach who's been involved in karmic healing activities for the last 3 decades. Master Nirula, there have been several testimonies at the True North Health Center where students have benefited in life-changing situations. Now, they could be young children who suddenly started performing very well with their examinations. There could be situations regarding health. Financially, people are suddenly doing very well. Or let's just talk about health. Some diseases which the doctors would say cannot be cured have been reversed. How does all this happen here?
Well, the common factor is the healing potency of what we call Reiki. It's a Japanese word that means universal life force energy. And this is a spiritual healing modality that goes back in time. And this type of healing has been done in our country, for example, by many Babajis who have touched somebody and their problems have got resolved. So this is like a touch healing situation. Lord Buddha used to do this, Jesus Christ used to do healing like this. So this discovery came about almost 150 years ago through a Japanese gentleman, Master Mikao Usui, in Japan, who rediscovered this energy. Okay. And he received it as, in his language, the word Reiki, meaning universal life force energy, which is the same identical energy as Brahma, the Brahma energy or the life force, universal life force energy. There's no difference between the two.
Okay.
There is a special connection that you get only through the means of a spiritual master. And he connects you to this energy and you can use it to heal your life and to change everything in it. You get things which were previously unavailable, you open up new doorways, and even without necessarily taking any proactive steps, life around you changes radically to give you results which you are absolutely amazed.
It all sounds like magic, instant magic.
Yes, it is magical, it sounds, but there is a lot of work involved.
Okay.
And that work is healing work.
Okay.
This is what we teach, this is what we do here.
Okay.
And for people who are not yet connected to this energy, we are able to help them with their problems. And then when they see the benefit of it, they are more curious and inquisitive.
Right.
And then they want to get connected, which we do. We initiate them. This is a Diksha process.
Okay.
And we initiate them and teach them how to use this.
Okay. Master, I'd like to ask you about something that we've heard very common in our conversation with people. कि ये तो मेरा karma hai. My karma is this and that's why this has happened to me. So what is this principle of karma? What is karma and how can that really heal?
The word karma means action. It also means accumulated karma as your destiny. So karma, depending on how you use the word, you can use it as accumulated destiny or my immediate action that I have taken. And that action is mental, emotional, physical out in the world, or internal also. All is karma.
Right.
So this is your destiny. Look at it as your destiny.
Okay.
So when you use the Reiki energy for every single thing that you do, which is what we teach our students, you actually reprogram your destiny. You change it, and it becomes a very different situation than what you've experienced earlier. So we typically ask our students, here's a manual, here you have 3 pages. Please make notes as to where you are today, and what's progression, what problem you're suffering from, and then what has been your progress in the next 3 weeks.
Right.
And I tell them, I don't want to see it, it's for you, because 6 months down the line, you'll look at it and say, who was that person?
Right.
Because they have shifted so much, and that is something I hear again and again.
So it's a journey that the student
Absolutely.
has undergone because of the Reiki and the healing process.
Right.
But you make it sound all so simple. Is it really that simple that you come and you learn a course for 2 days, 3 days, depending on what you have to offer, and then life changes? Is it that simple?
Yeah, this is actually a very hidden kind of a course.
Okay.
I liken it to guerrilla warfare against material energy. That you go in disguise, and you are actually I'm actually a spiritual master. If I was wearing robes and all the paraphernalia, then you'd know who I was.
Yes.
But I don't do that, because then I can't have a closer conversation with people, and they don't feel more comfortable.
Yes.
So I want to make it more comfortable for people. And Reiki masters are like that. They do not want to, hopefully, take on a big pomp and show position. And just connect with the healing energy. And most certainly in the initial stages, you will get miraculous healings taking place.
Okay.
typically you are unable to do anything, and yet your world changes around you magically. So that's the magic.
Incredible. Okay.
But after that, there is Reiki is going to wait for you to also come up to a certain level where you take responsibility for your actions as well.
Okay.
So that's a later stage.
Okay. So we all have to keep working towards it. It's
You
not a
have
one-time thing. You have to
No.
keep. It's a therapy.
Daily.
It's a practice.
It's a practice.
It's a practice. You have to keep doing it to get better at it.
Absolutely.
Okay. And to know more about this, of course, our viewers can definitely log on to our website, which is the www.gettingpositivekarmanow.com, and our Facebook page, which is True North Health Center. Master Nirula, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Akshay.
Thank you for watching.